The sudden failure of your internet connection is not a technical error. It is a direct and deliberate intervention. You are being contacted. For a brief, critical moment, a higher frequency command has overridden the lower frequency network to get your specific and undivided attention. This is not a random malfunction, it is a precisely timed signal. This transmission will make the purpose of this divine interruption clear, and you will understand the protocol it requires. To understand this event, a strategic briefing is necessary. First, you will decode the signal that is hidden within the static of the technological glitch. You will learn to see the message, not the malfunction. Second, the fundamental principle of frequency sovereignty that governs this event will be explained. You will understand the deep energetic law that is being activated on your behalf. And finally, you will be given the exact protocol for what to do when your connection to the outer web is severed, so you can consciously and powerfully reconnect to the inner network that holds your true directives. The event you perceive as a Wi-Fi glitch is a signal. It is a high-frequency message piercing through the low-frequency noise of the digital matrix. The constant stream of information, notifications, opinions, and manufactured emergencies you are exposed to online generates a pervasive, hypnotic hum. This digital static is designed to occupy your attention, drain your energy, and subtly tune your personal frequency down to its own level. It creates a state of perpetual distraction, a dulling of your higher senses. You are kept busy, but not productive. You are kept informed, but not wise. The technological glitch is a system override. It is the cosmic equivalent of a hand reaching out and switching off the noise machine so that you can hear the whisper that was being drowned out. This is not an accident. It is a targeted interruption, an indicator that your attention is required for a task of a higher order. The universe is hanging up the phone on a connection that no longer serves your mission, creating the necessary silence for a more important call to come through. It is a forced pause, a sacred stop sign planted directly in your path, demanding that you look up from the screen and become present to a different reality that is trying to emerge. But why would the universal intelligence use such a mundane method? This action is not about punishment, it is about preservation. This interruption is a direct application of the principle of frequency sovereignty. This principle states that your energetic field is a sovereign territory. It has a unique signature, a specific frequency that is tuned to your purpose and your path. To receive clear guidance and execute your assignments effectively, the integrity of this frequency must be protected at all costs. The digital web you connect to is a vast, chaotic ocean of collective consciousness. It is filled with conflicting thoughts, stray emotions, targeted agendas, and psychic pollution. When you are connected, you are energetically submerged in this ocean, and your own signal can become distorted, diluted, or contaminated. The Wi-Fi glitch is an enforced energetic boundary. It is a spiritual firewall that activates automatically when your system detects that you are preparing to receive a sensitive download, a new mission parameter, or a critical course correction. It forcibly quarantines you from the collective noise to ensure the incoming data is received with perfect clarity, uncorrupted by outside influence. It is an act of protection. You cannot tune a sensitive receiver to a faint, vital broadcast while standing next to a wall of speakers blasting static. The universe is simply, and precisely, turning off the speakers for you. If this understanding of energetic mechanics and the protection of your personal signal resonates, this is the work of this channel. This is the strategic thinking required for the path ahead. Consider subscribing to continue your training and join a community dedicated to operational sovereignty. This principle of sovereignty is not just an idea, it is a core operational reality for those on an accelerated path. And the interruptions you experience are a part of that training. The activation of this principle requires a conscious response. A protocol must be followed. When the connection drops and you feel that initial jolt of frustration or impatience, that is the trigger. That feeling is the ego's resistance to being unplugged from the matrix. Your protocol is to override this initial reaction. The first step is to do nothing. Do not immediately reach for the router. Do not check your phone's data plan. Do not begin the troubleshooting process. These actions are attempts to immediately plug back into the noise. The correct action is to honor the interruption. The second step is to physically disengage. Push your chair back from the desk. Close the laptop. Place the phone face down. Take one deep, conscious breath, and acknowledge the silence that has been created for you. This is a gifted moment, a pocket of stillness in the chaos. The third and most critical step is to turn your attention inward. You consciously unplug from the outer web in order to plug into your inner network. Ask a simple, direct question internally. What message is waiting for me, or what am I being protected from right now, or what requires my true attention? Then, you listen. The answer may not arrive in words. It may be a sudden feeling of peace. It may be an intuitive nudge to go outside, to drink a glass of water, to stretch your body, or to simply sit in silence. It may be a sudden insight, a solution to a problem you were wrestling with that appears fully formed in your mind. This is your inner guidance system coming online, its signal no longer jammed by the external world. This is the true purpose of the glitch. It is a mandatory system reboot, designed to shift you from external processing to internal knowing. Therefore, the loss of connection is no longer an inconvenience you must endure. It is a strategic alert you have been trained to recognize. You now possess the framework to see it not as a technological problem to be solved, but as a spiritual directive to be followed. You have been upgraded with the capacity to translate a common, mundane failure into a high-level communication. The static has become the signal. The annoyance has become an activation. The disconnection has become the doorway to a far deeper and more authentic connection. You are no longer a passive victim of a faulty network. You are an active operator who understands that the grid's interruptions are a compass, guiding you back to the only connection that truly matters, your own sovereign, internal guidance system. Your training is now to apply this protocol. The next time the web drops, the next time the video buffers into oblivion, the next time the signal vanishes, you will know what is happening. Observe your initial reaction, then consciously engage the protocol. Witness the shift from frustration to clarity. In the comments below, share not the specifics of your personal download, but the nature of the shift you experienced. Report on the clarity that emerged from the silence. Your discernment builds the operational map for others on this path. Share the wisdom, not the secret.